Guy here, back with a collection update. I haven't done one in a little while, so I figured I accumulated a bunch of great stuff. So I figured I'd just go ahead and make a video to show it all off before it gets to the point where it's too crazy. And I'll start off with my DVDs, and I'll go into my Blu-rays. And I also have actually a couple tapes that I'll show off first. This is only a couple. And then that'll be my part 1 video, which is just the cinema, and then I'll do a part 2 of all my video game stuff I picked up in the past couple months. And yeah, so I guess I'll just get right into it. I'll start off with the VHS, like I was just saying. Got this given to me by my girlfriend's father's girlfriend. Yeah. She was giving these away to like Goodwill, and she asked me if I wanted to go through and pick out some first, and I was like, definitely. It's pretty cool. It's one of those old RCA like, you know, releases with the thing that you gotta, like, you know, the little thing you gotta open up to get to the tape. Very cool. I'm very happy to have it. Love it. And the only other one, and this was another one too that she was gonna give away, but I was like, I'll take it. It's in better condition than mine. So I figured it's just an upgrade to VHS, and this is Pet Sematary. Very cool. I love this. It's definitely my favorite Stephen King book, and probably my favorite Stephen King film. It's real nice. And then that was it for VHSs. Not a real lot, but onto the DVDs. The first one I got, real glad to get this, and I only wanted it with this cover, and it's Anaconda. I have the second one. I don't know why the like case is all weird on it, but the artwork's fine and everything, and like the disc and everything's okay. I mean, there's writing on this side, which is weird, but the other side I played, and it works fine. And there's a cover out there that has like something sort of like this, which looks kind of lame. I wanted the one that actually has like the anaconda eyes on it. Reminds me of the VHS artwork. Next one I got, I had another copy of this, but I got this for like $1.50. And it's Criterion. It's a classic film, so I figured why not. And it's a DVD of the original Blob with Steve McQueen. Pretty cool. Sorry about the glare, guys. I was like, it's a Criterion, $1.50. It's DVD, but it comes with everything, like, you know, the really good condition, and like, you know, the insert and everything. So it was a no-brainer to me. I had to get it. Classic film, real good. Next one I got, to complete my Cabin Fever film, like, trilogy, and I also last time I showed off movies, I think I showed off Cabin Fever, yeah, and the remake. It's part 3, Patient Zero, the slipcover. Pretty cool. Glad to get this. I guess this one takes place on an island, if you can tell by the cover. I haven't watched it yet, but I plan on soon. It's got Sean Astin's in it. Right there, you see him all like haggard looking. Pretty cool. I'm glad to have it. Hopefully it's good. And this one, I've been wanting for a while. I got this thing for a couple bucks too. Real happy about it. And it's the Chainsaw Sally show, season 1, Troma release. It was a pretty good show. I haven't watched it all the way through yet. I watched the first like 3 or 4 episodes, and it was pretty cool. About this like librarian chick that's like bugged out. It's pretty awesome. Definitely cool. Next thing I got, I'm real happy about. Been wanting this forever. Glad to finally get my hands on it, and it's in great shape. Pretty much mint. And it's the Class of Nuke 'Em High box set, the part 1, 2, and 3 complete Spillology. And it's very nice. I love the Class of Nuke 'Em High films. I have the first one on Blu-ray from Arrow. And I could have picked up the other 2 on, I guess, Blu-ray also, but I've been wanting this set. It's like embossed on the front too. You could feel it a little. It's cool. Definitely something I was really happy to get. I'm a huge fan of Troma, so it's just another thing to add to really cool to the collection. Next one I got, it's more of a horror comedy. It's from the guys who brought you like Super Troopers and all that stuff. Broken Lizard's Club Dread. and I love this movie. Real good, a slasher comedy. And I love this actress right here. She plays Brandy and Joe Dirt. And I was watching that like a couple days before I picked this up, and it's pretty much what inspired me to get it. I love it. It's fucking awesome. Of course, it comes with insert and everything. Very cool. Next one I got. This is just something because it's around Halloween time. Wanted to pick up something with Boris Karloff, so I picked up Destination Nightmare. 4 Tales of the Supernatural. I guess these are like 4 episodes from The Veil, which is pretty cool. It's like a show from the 50s that Boris Karloff, I guess, hosted. And it's in one of these, it's like a Rhino release, an Acme video, which is cool. Just forgot to pick it up. Boris Karloff's awesome. Next one, a buddy of mine went tag sailing. And I was still sleeping. He went early in the morning, and he spent like 95 cents that day, and picked up a couple things from it, which was pretty sick. One of them is Diary of a Serial Killer. So Gary Busey in this, which is a pretty decent movie. It's not the best film, but it's not bad. I thought it was cool, and it's from a Scimitar, which is a pretty cool company. They're pretty underground. Next one I got this for like, I don't even know, I think $1.50 or something. It's a huge sale at FYE I went to, and just a 2-pack of Virus Movie Macabre, Doomsday Machine, and the Werewolf of Washington. Pretty cool. I haven't watched either of these yet, but I'm sure they're going to be cheesy, and with Elvira giving her own, little, puns and jokes and stuff, and being cute, make them fun. I think those are pretty cool Shout factory releases. Next one, I've been wanting this for a while. I was real surprised I found this at FYE that same day, and it's Family Portraits, Trilogy of America. Very awesome. If you guys don't really know too much about this, the first part in the trilogy is called Cutting Moments, which is a very popular video that's been on YouTube for a little while, about this chick that cuts off her lips and stuff. Pretty brutal, but I really like this film. Very awesome. Came with like the insert and all that. It's surprising too, an image release, and the image releases are getting harder and harder to come by. I'm sure you can still get this thing for like $10 off of Amazon, but it's very cool. I really liked it. I definitely recommend that one if you guys like your like gore films or anything. Not really gore, but like more shock. And this is another one of those films that my buddy picked up in a whole lot for like 95 cents one day at tag sailing. He says he got this for like 10 cents. Fear.com. Very cool. I haven't watched it yet. And Dr. Mike Face on here, like I said, it was pretty good. And I remember when this first came out, a lot of people had hate for it, but if he says it's cool, he's usually good with picking like random gems. And next one I got is I just got this on the first one on Blu-ray, and I saw this for cheap, so I was like, fuck it, I'll just pick it up either way. It don't matter, just to have it in the collection. But it's The Fly 2. Still haven't watched this yet. I'm sure it's not nearly as good as the Cronenberg remake, but it seems like it might be cool. It's got the insert and the 2 discs, so I'm definitely gonna check it out one day. Probably back to back with the Cronenberg Fly. And then another sequel I've been wanting to watch, wanting to see for years. Glad to finally get it. It's Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer 2. And I actually really liked this sequel. Not as much as the first Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer, but I thought it was pretty cool. I definitely liked it. Next one I got, because I had to get a Vincent Price film too. And I have this in multi-packs, but I don't have it on its own separate release, and I just had to. It's probably my favorite Vincent Price movie of all time, and that's House on Haunted Hill. And I really wanted an edition that showed Vincent Price holding some a chick's head, and then in the background the glare's kind of hard, but like it says House on Haunted Hill, and this is the background stuff close, his skull, like holding the noose with some chick hanging from it, and then the house. I always wanted an edition with the artwork on it, so I was glad to get it, and we got it brand new. for like $5 with free shipping, so it was definitely worth it to me. Just priceless film. Next one I got for like, I don't know, $5 at Stop and Shop. I was there getting some food, and I went through, and there had some horror movies out. And it's Killer Eye 2, Halloween Haunt. This is the sequel to the Killer Eye film, which I still want to get real bad, released by Full Moon. But I still haven't opened it yet. But it's kind of like out of print and hard to find. Eventually I'll pick it up. I love Full Moon, good company. The next one, the very first from my DVD collection released of it, but this is a redemption DVD called The Living Dead Girl. Got this thing for $5 at FYE, so I was like, I'm gonna pick it up. I wanted to get it. My intentions were on Blu-ray, but $5, you can't pass it up. I'll still probably buy a Blu-ray of it, but it's just cool at least having one redemption DVD in the collection. I'm glad it's not in one of those snapper cases. Next one, I guess, is the other one that my buddy picked up in that 95-cent lot. And I'm glad it's a Wes Craven film I didn't own. Not really horror as much as it is thriller, but I just thought it was cool. The Blockbuster stickers on it, classic too, and it's Red Eye. I liked this movie. I remember watching it when it first came out, and it was cool. But I don't know. I am happy to have it though, and for like less than I don't know, like 35 cents or something like that, it's worth it, I thought. But and it's a good film to have in the collection. Next one I've been wanting for a while, and I hear a lot of people talking about this, and I used to see this all the time in stores, but I never see it anymore. And it's, I guess, this Shredder, about this like a killer snowboard slasher film. Pretty cool. I can't wait to check it out. Definitely around Christmas time, the season for the snow and all that. I'll be popping this in. Very happy to have it in the collection. And this one, I wanted to start getting more diverse and even mainstream horror into the collection, not just obscure stuff and stuff that only I would probably watch, but if there's something that I could curl up next to the fire with my girl and just watch, one night. Tremors, obviously the original. I don't know if I want to get any of the other ones, maybe if they're at a good price, but I wanted to get Tremors, so I figured I'd pick it up. I love it. And oh, that's right, I haven't even. It's still sealed. Doesn't have the plastic, but it's not even opened yet. I'll get to that. And next one I got. Been wanting this film for a while too. We used to have it on VHS. Remember when it first came out? I loved it. And there's so many different cover variations of it, and I was glad to finally find this one. And it's John Carpenter's Vampires. Very good film. Awesome. Also has Daniel Baldwin in it. Very cool stuff. Love James Woods' character in this. And then the last for the DVDs is just one that I love my Killer Snake films, and I love Treat Williams, so I had to pick up Venomous. I'm sure it's not anything spectacular, but I'm more than happy to have this in my collection. It's very cool. And that'll do it for my stack of DVDs for the month of, for the last couple of months of just picking up stuff since the last time I showed you guys things I picked up. And onto the Blu-rays. First one I got, another one. I've been wanting a bunch of these for a long time. Glad to finally get them in the collection, and it's Snap's release of 42nd Street Forever, the Blu-ray edition. Everyone knows about this. It's the first two DVD releases of the 42nd Street Forever. But it's almost like 4 hours of awesome trailers in it on one disc. It's very cool. The whole list of them on the back. Been wanting this for a while. Glad to finally have it. Next one I got, been wanting to see for a long time too. Happy to get it, and it's the very first one to add to my Blu-ray collection from this company. And it's Severin with the baby. And I just got this in yesterday, so I haven't popped it in yet, but I plan on doing it real soon. Very cool. Just the disc art, but awesome. I love Severin, and it's cool that I finally have one of their Blu-rays in my collection. I'm gonna pick up a bunch more eventually. I kind of want that Burial Ground. I can get it with the slip. I heard that was limited, so I kind of like most slip covers. Next one I meant to do an unboxing on, and I didn't do it. I don't know why, but I got Carrie, the Scream Factory Blu-ray release, and obviously the deluxe one, because that cover is way more cool than this cover. I really wish they used this cover to, like, you know, sell the movie, like, you know, in the streets, than this one. This one's kind of boring to me, but yeah, they came with the 2 posters too and all that. But had to get it. I love Stephen King and I love Scream Factory, so it's one of those things. It was a must for me. I bought that like I pre-ordered that as soon as I heard about it. I think it was like 2 days after they said it. I was on my Tumblr and I was like, oh shit. But next up is another Snaps release, and this is Countess Dracula from the Hammer horror series that they put out. Very awesome. It was a very good movie. Comes with obviously the catalog, but the 2 discs, and then also the reverse art, which is the one you'd probably see if you bought it online or in stores. I prefer the other artwork more, so I chose that one obviously for my Blu-ray image. But a very good Hammer film, like lesbian vampire stuff. And this one I picked up right before I found out that that Arrow was releasing a box set of it, and it was like killing me. I'm like, damn, and I'm gonna pick that one up obviously too. But this one I love for many different reasons, and it's 88 Films released a Creepshow 2 with the the slip cover that was exclusive to like pre-ordering from the site when it first came out. And I would have had this in a plastic, like all my slip ones, but I want to show you guys the original artwork too. So you get both, best of both, and it's cool. The sides even look different. It's pretty cool. Really happy to have this. And yeah, I heard the slip was real hard to get with it now, and I'm like, I can't imagine it without the slip, especially if there's reverse art. It's different. But yeah, I'm glad to have it. I'm definitely gonna pick up the Arrow one too, sadly. Next thing I got, I think this is probably my favorite Blu-ray I got this month. Probably. I mean, there's a few more that I'm just like real stoked to have too. I can't wait to show off. But this one, so surprised to get. It's been out of print for a while, and it's an exclusive to this Synapse site, and that's the Blu-ray version of the definitive document of the dead, which is awesome. The making of Dawn of the Dead, very awesome right here. I never thought I'd get this thing. It's so high in price because it's exclusive to the site. And if you guys know Synapse, they're fucking expensive as hell. And mine luckily came with the poster that came with it, which is this, just like, you know, bigger. And then it came with both the definitive and then the document, the dead regular cuts, which is very awesome. I'm literally like in love with this Blu-ray. It's definitely a gem in my collection for sure. It's getting the plastic treatment for sure. Awesome stuff. Next one I got is from a Scorpion release, and it's Dogs. Been wanting to watch this for a while. Dogs are my favorite animal, and just seeing them like doing some brutal shit just intrigues me. And just that cover itself. I mean, what if you saw that in stores? Tell me when to pick that up. But yeah, I guess it's a 70s killer dog film. Can't wait to see how the transfers to on it. I remember I had it on VHS years ago, but I don't think I ever watched it either. But I mean, it would be cool to have a better upgrade, you know, something nice. I don't even know if I still have Dogs. I might. I gotta look. But next one from the Redemption line from Kino, Blu-ray of Jess Franco's Exorcism, which is a pretty good film. Not my favorite Jess Franco, but I thought it was good. I liked it. And I love the Redemption line, so pick up those as much as I can. Next one I got, been wanting to see for a while. I saw the first like 20 minutes of it, but then I had to like leave for work or something, so I didn't get to watch the whole film. And what I saw I like loved, and this is Feast. I got this at FYE, and it was $3.99, but it had a thing. I kept it had a red thing on it, so it was like half off. So it was like $2 or something like that for this brand new on Blu-ray. Very cool, very good movie. Feast, definitely recommend it. Newer horror film, very awesome. Next one I got FYE, brand new. I mean, I couldn't pass this up. I don't have this in the collection right now, so it was a no-brainer for me. The Hammer film Frankenstein Must Be Destroyed. It was only $5 brand new, so I was like, I'm not gonna say no to this thing. I mean, why? I'll gladly spend $5 on a Hammer film any day. And then next one I got, everyone else has this too, and I knew it. I wanted to pick up a copy too, and I was real confused because a bunch of different people have different versions of it. Like, let's say if you are you live in like the UK or outside of the US, you have like this little little thing on it, and then America doesn't have anything on it. And I don't know, I'll get more into it, but it's the Hills Have Eyes box set from Arrow. Of course, everybody's got this. I opened it, but I kept the plastic on it. I try to keep the plastics on them as long as possible. But very nice stuff when it comes to the poster, obviously the booklet and the Blu-ray. I did an unboxing video for this that I'll post up later on either this week or next week to show you guys my opinion and what it looks like. But what I was talking about was that little banner that's on the bottom of this from the UK. I also said on the Arrow site that it was region B, and I was like, if I'm going to get it, I want to get the US one where I am. I don't know, I love UK releases. They have a lot of stuff that we don't. But, I mean, that little banner thing really takes away from the artwork, in my opinion. But that's just one thing I thought was weird. I don't know if anyone else noticed that. I haven't heard anybody talk about that, but how it's different. The American release doesn't have it, and the UK one does. If anybody knows if the UK one is also region 1 and 2 or whatever, if it's just region B, let me know. Because the American one is region A. But, yeah, I'm just curious about it. I'm interested in... I don't know. I don't want to buy a copy from the UK just to find out. But next one I got, real happy to get. This thing's a little pricey because it's limited. It doesn't even say on here like how limited it is, but it's Vinegar Syndrome release of Horror House on Highway 5. And yeah, real happy about this. I remember renting this a lot on VHS when I was a kid. And it's not anything great. I mean, it's just like a cheesy slasher, but I really need to have it in my collection. I needed it, so I'm glad I got it. Vinegar Syndrome is always amazing me. I really love that company. I got a bunch of their stuff, and I would definitely plan on buying a shit ton more. I mean, all these companies are amazing now. Like, they're getting crazy with their stuff. Next one I got. Sadly, this is the only one of what I'm gonna call of the trio of Doom. Or the Trio of King, I should say. That this is the only one that was at my FYE, so I picked it up, and it was Stephen King's It, and I got it for $10. Very happy about it. I mean, I'm glad to have It. I only had it on VHS. I let some dude borrow my copy on DVD, and that was still sealed too, and he just never gave it back, along with Cheech and Chong's Up in Smoke that I let him borrow. And instead of going and buying like a DVD copy, I was waiting for Blu-ray to come out, and this one's pretty much bare bones. It's the same kind of stuff that the DVD had, minus like having to flip the DVD. And yeah, happy to upgrade to Blu-ray. I really want Cat's Eye and definitely Salem's Lot, because I don't have either of those sadly either in my collection. But well, I have Salem's Lot on VHS, but I'd obviously like to upgrade. But I haven't come across them yet. The next one, I'm moving out soon. So my neighbor and me connected real well, and I got him into a lot of stuff. He got me into a lot of different stuff. It was cool, real cool guy. And he gave me this as a going away present, and it's It Follows, a very good film. I am gonna get the Steelbook also eventually, but it was nice of him to hook me up with the Blu-ray of it. I love this film. I can't wait to show it to my girl. And the next one I got real pumped about, and it's another one from the Redemption Kino line, and it's My Chan's Daily Life, the movie. And I really liked this film. I don't know, a lot of people had mixed feelings about it, but I really liked it. I don't know, it only ran an hour and 3 minutes, but I thought it was awesome. I'm very happy to have it in the collection. And next one I got, it's another Synapse release, and it's hard to pronounce. I'm sure I'm gonna pronounce it wrong, but it's Moriturus. I don't know, Legion of the Dead, but very cool. Been wanting to watch this for a while. It's a newer horror flick. I guess it was banned in Italy, but and anything Synapse pretty much releases, I'll check out. And I've been wanting to bulk up more on the stuff. And here's the other cover art. It's a little dark, but that's probably the one that you'd see if you went to go buy it, online or wherever, if it's even in stores. But very cool. Excited about it. The next one I got real happy about. Real excited. The 88 film slasher classics collection release of Gun Massacre, and it came in this resealable plastic, so I figured I'd leave it on it. It's mint. And there was a really sick other cover art, but I really like the slasher collections banner, so I'm gonna keep it the way it is. And I like the cover, but very awesome. So hard to get my hands on these 88 films, but whenever I can, I jump on it. Very stoked to get this one. I had this from Synapse on DVD years ago, but I traded it to a friend for something. But very happy to have it now. And this is region free. It's a UK release, but it's able to be played all regions. And next one I got another 88 film slasher classics collection release, and this is probably this has to be my favorite in the whole collection update of this past couple months, and it's Nightmares in a Damaged Brain. Now I've been wanting this for so long now, it's ridiculous. This one came in a plastic resealable sleeve too. I got it from the same seller. Good guy. I'm so happy to get this thing. So happy. I love it. And this came with like different artwork too, but I mean this one's a classic. This is the one I kept staring at every time I wanted to buy this, and finally got it. And this one's region B, but that shouldn't hold anyone back. That's just awesome. So just two more added to my 88 film slasher classics collection. Very happy about that stuff. And the last for this part of the video, and the last Blu-ray is a Trauma Blu-ray release, and this is Theater of the Deranged 2. Really wacky anthology movie. Very hard to explain. This is one of those kind of movies I gotta watch like 3 or 4 more times to try to understand. But very cool. Nothing special on the inside or anything like that. But I'm happy with it. It's cool. I liked it. I don't know if I can really recommend it to too many people because it's very different. But if you like Trauma, then you know what you're getting yourself into with that. And that'll do it for my part 1 of the collection update. And tune in for part 2, which I'm going to be doing just in a moment, for showing off all my game stuff that I got in the past couple months. Thanks guys for watching, and tune in for that.